pretty awesome venue. I was at a similar venue like this recently, and as soon as I walked in the front door, they gave me a survey and said, "How can we improve our services for you?" I was like, dude, I just got here. How about a little confidence? I don't feel so good about this right now. And that said, I'm not a very confident person. The other day, I was looking at this girl. She was eating cookies, and there was nobody giving out cookies, selling cookies anywhere around. And I was like, oh, I really want some of these cookies. And so she looks up during this and sees me staring at her eating the cookies. And I got caught in the awkward situation where I'm like, crap, I have to say something. So I just looked directly at her. She was across the room, and I was just like, I really just want your cookies. She took that wrong, as most women you yell at do. She hightailed it out of there. But she left the cookies. Point one, Josh. Yeah, I really like food, especially when I don't know where it comes from. I have chickens in my front yard now. Chickens. Recently moved to a farm. And my little brother will go outside, kill the chickens, prepare them for dinner. It's a whole ordeal. And I just really don't like being that close to my food source. It's really creepy. So instead of eating these chickens, I'll just stab them repeatedly on the plate. My mom is like, quit playing with your food. I'm like, I'm not playing, I'm getting vengeance. Crackers peck me all the time. So I don't know if you know this, but the chicken is actually from Asia, and it's chicken is derived from the Chinese word for asshole. They are the meanest little birds you've ever met, and that's why whenever you go to a Chinese restaurant, they will always yell your chicken order back at you. These authentic restaurants, they don't do it with any of the other products. It's really weird. I'll go in there and I'll be like, all right, I would like some sweet and sour pork. Pork. Yeah, I have a great accent, I know. Add some Szechuan beef, yeah, beef. And a little bit of orange chicken on the side too. Chicken! Chicken! So now you know, if they ever yell, chicken you too. I know I do accents. I'm not racist though, and I just recently found out this for a fact because I was talking to You can't introduce that well, it's hard. So I got one of these blankets, and there's blankets that are kind of multi-textured. You can get them on the side of the road, sometimes very colorful. And I grew up calling them Mexican blankets. And ever since I got to school, I was like, wow, I'm pretty sure that might be a racially insensitive term. And I wanted to check up on it to make sure, I wasn't sure if this was a normal thing, and I wanted to check myself before I did it anymore. So I asked my friend out on the quad, I was like, hey, I want to make sure I'm not getting into any weird area here. What do you call this type of blanket? And I don't know why I asked a white person, but I did. And so she just looks at me and goes, you mean a drug rug? Drug rug. Rug. For drugs. Transportation, display. I wasn't exactly sure what she meant, but I was just like, holy cow, I am so much better than you, thank God. I felt so good, I was so liberated. I was just like, oh, I felt great. I felt better than a vegan CrossFit trainer reading The Secret after getting recommended to it by Oprah's book club. I just felt so good about myself. It's the best experience ever. Thank you guys, that's my time.
Hello and welcome to the Jaded Palace. Food comes first and the uncaring void comes inevitably.
Did you say Jaded Palace? I thought this was the Jade Palace.
No, I'm sorry, the Jade Palace closed down a few months ago.
Well, are you much different than the Jade Palace?
You have the most consistent reviews in the area.
Oh, what do they say about you?
Adequate.
Honey, I know this isn't what we're expecting, but I don't think we can get another reservation on such short notice.
Yeah, you're right. I suppose it'll have to do. All right, well, we're ready to be seated.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I guess just, sit wherever. And we'll have a waiter come take your order sometime. Probably. See ya.
Hello, and thank you for breaking up the unending monotony of my tired existence with your presence. If you'd like tepid water to drink, then don't say anything. Silence is the only sound I enjoy. If you'd like something else to drink, piss off.
Dave, this is terrible. I wanted wine with dinner.
Oh, you wanted wine? That won't be a problem. The weather today is humid, which I hate. My car radio started working on the way to work, which is terrible because I had to listen to music. Because music is just a meaningless attempt at distracting us as we drudge on through the uncaring void of drone-eyed consumers in this sorry excuse for what we call a planet. Is there anything else?
I think what she meant was a bottle of Merlot. Can you do that? And maybe some menus?
I suppose.
Can't even bring us the menus.
Thank you.
This menu is indecipherable. There's only two options, meat and non-meat. And there are 10 varieties of each.
Our waiter's coming back soon. I'm sure he'll know what to do. Excuse me, sir. These menus are a little bit hard to read, and we're not really sure what we should get. Do you have any recommendations?
Well, I suppose since it's Tuesday, you could try the General Sorrow's chicken. Or you could try the Kung Pao pork. But the chef's specialty is the Bufu Gai Pan. But if you ask me, food is just a meaningless attempt at attempting to sustain these drab little bodies that we call...
Seriously, dude, this is our first anniversary. We are just trying to have a good night. Can you please act like you care?
It's a lot of effort.
Well, at least try. Are there any appetizers?
Today we have your choice of teardrop soup or never-ending pain. Breadsticks.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care. Do whatever you want at this point. Just bring us something, okay? Yeah.
This place is really starting to get to me, Dave. It's like the apathy is creeping into my soul with every passing minute.
I know exactly what you mean. Don't you think you've had enough of that?
Are you serious? This is the worst anniversary I've ever had. I need all the wine I can get.
I'm getting money from you right now.
Now, what's that supposed to mean? See, this place is getting to you too. I about had it. I'm about ready to storm out of here. Are you with me?
Honestly, I don't care.
Excellent. We've made our choices. And my favorite. Other people's misery.
What's up, everybody? I'm Braddy. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot recently. I was thinking churches, man. Churches waste a lot of money on a lot of like really unnecessary shit. Like, for instance, like churches send people to other countries to be missionaries and convert other people to Christianity. And I was thinking instead of doing that, they should just like airdrop pictures of Jesus on these other countries. Because Jesus looks cool as hell. Like, that would be enough to convert me to Christianity right there. Just a picture of Jesus. Man, Jesus looks so amazing. Jesus looks like Jared Leto, mixed with Jared Leto mixed with a pimp named Slickback from Boondocks. Yeah. He looks so cool. He looks like the ultimate pimp in every painting that he's in. Like, he's got on like a purple robe, and like he's got a constant spotlight following him everywhere he goes. And he's holding like weird animals all the time, like a lamb or something, and like a cane in the other hand. I always imagine he's just looking at Mary Magdalene like, "Come wash my feet, bitch." My mom probably didn't like that joke. Yeah, she's here. My mom's crazy though. My mom's crazy. One time I was just chilling in my. She's not the best role model. Let me preface that. One time I was chilling in my room and my mom busts in and she's like, "Sweetheart, I need to talk to you about drugs." And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, I think she's found my hash stash or something like that. I'm really scared. But I played it cool. I was like, okay, what do you need, Mom? And she goes on telling me, she's like, I'm gonna tell you about the first time I dropped acid. And I was like, like, that is crazy. She opened with acid. Like, she could have started with something softer, like weed, ecstasy, etc., migraine. Just don't open with the hallucinogens. Anyway, so she goes on to tell me about her trip. She was like, oh, honey, it was so terrifying. I went outside and the trees were moving and I felt like they were chasing me everywhere they went. And my friends, they morphed into like these little people. And I felt like just there was this big eye up in the sky watching me everywhere I went. And in my head, I was like, damn, I have to go buy acid right now. I'm living this mundane life, and my mom is reliving scenes from The Lord of the Rings. Thanks, everybody. I'm into Braddy. That's my
Hello, audience. You might notice I'm a little bit wet. It's because I was drinking a Coke backstage and it exploded. Success is overrated. There's something really intimate about failure that you can share with the world. That's why I admire comics so much, is because they have to kind of like accept failure. I think comedy is like controlled failure. There's this thin line that separates like good funny comics and bad funny comics, and the only difference is intention, like whether they meant to be funny. Before I decided I ever wanted to do like comedy or anything, it was my freshman year of college and first semester, and I went to this acting audition, and I walked in, and it was an empty room, just with a table and a man and a woman, and the man goes, "Hey, tell a joke." I didn't know any jokes, so I told this really bad muffin joke. It's something I heard. It's like there's two muffins in the oven. One muffin turns to the other muffin and says, "Boy, it's hot in here." And the other muffin says, "Oh my gosh, it's a talking muffin." But at the time, I got the joke wrong. So I was like, and she says, I started the joke, I was like, there's 2 muffins in the oven, and oh my gosh, a talking muffin. It's really hot here. And he laughed hysterically, but he's like, oh, I'll try coming back next semester. And it was like this confused pain inside because like I made him laugh, like I didn't understand. And it was at that moment, it's like, I'll do stand-up now. It's kind of a jump there to follow it. Yeah, I've kind of learned to accept failure in college, like I really embrace it. One of the things I really struggle with is being politically correct. I was out with this girl last summer, and we were eating dinner, and I'm like, wow, Jennifer Lawrence is a great actress. We're talking about movies, and she gets really angry at me for saying actress. She leans over the table. She was like super feminist. I really admired that, like really strong woman. And she leans over the table and starts pointing and gets angrier than I've ever seen somebody, but still remain composed. Like she starts pointing. She's like, when you say actress, it's really offensive to women because it's implying a male actor and a female actor are not equal. So from now on, say female actor. And I'm like, no. She was a good actress. And she left. And, I was really upset afterwards, not only because I ruined this chance with this girl I liked, but also because how completely unwilling I was to accept any kind of social change I wasn't used to. I mean, people don't really care about actors that much, but what happens, like, if everybody sincerely cared about that? Like, I would just be like, oh, I'm 19, I know what's right and wrong. Like, I can say that. I think I'm way too hard on my parents sometimes because they say things that are like they're not racist or anything, but they say things that make me uncomfortable. Like this last Halloween, I was like, what should I go as, Mom? And she's like, you should go as a Mexican. And she told me to go as a nationality. And I was confused. I think I know what she meant. She meant like sombrero, like mustache, poncho. And I've been telling this joke for a little bit, and I was like, it's her fault because she told me to be a nationality. But it's really not, because she could have meant like lawyer, a successful businessman or something. Like I'm the one who created this offensive like caricature of a nationality in my head. So I decided that this year I'll follow my mother's advice and go as a doctor named Jose. I'm Zach. Have a good night.
Hey guys, how's everybody enjoying the show so far? This is your intermission with no snacks or bathroom breaks, so let's get started. This is a game called New Choice. It's another one of our improv games made up 100% entirely on the spot, and I will be hosting it. So what I'm going to do is they are going to make a decision I don't like at some point, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to say New Choice, and they will have to choose a new noun.
New choice.
Or adjective.
Choice.
Or verb.
New choice.
Or choice of pasta flavor that they like, and then they are going to have to do the scene completely with that suggestion instead of the original one. So, we're going to start with the audience. You, man, in the blue shirt. What is the first initial of your first name and the last letter of your last name? Ian. Ooh, awesome. All right. So, this is about experiential education. No, I'm kidding. Can I get a noun that starts with E?
Elephant.
Elephant. And can I get an adjective that starts with E?
Exciting.
All right, so this scene is going to be about, around, or under an exciting elephant. Disciples presents.
Exciting elephant.
Down, boy. Down, boy. Down.
You know, you're not really that good at this.
New choice.
You know, you're really good at this.
New choice.
You know, I could really use a milkshake here.
You can talk?
I've been talking for a while, just no Get me a fucking peanut or somebody's ass getting
I can't believe I haven't heard you this whole time. Let me just grab a peanut. Found one.
See, I'm really more of an almond guy myself. I know I said peanut earlier, but I like to vary my nuts, like mixed nuts. Did you get like some macadamia in those and maybe a tree nut?
Sure, I'll go climb a tree for you.
New choice.
Sure, let me just whip one out of my pant pocket. Sure, let me just...
You have one in your pant pocket?
No.
I have no turn radius!
Right here, tree nut. Peanut in the back pocket. Tree nut.
Tree nut?
Tree nut.
Tree nut.
Tree nut.
Tree nut. It's just tree nut, not peanut. Tree nut. Tree nut, enunciate.
Tree nut.
New choice.
Tree nut.
New choice.
Tree nut.
New choice.
Tree nut.
I want the tree nut.
Here's the
Give me the tree nut. Give me the tree nut. Give me the fucking tree nut.
Okay.
New way to eat it. New way to eat it. New way to eat it.
Drew never went on.
Hello, and welcome back to Disciples Update. I'm your host, Adrian Gilliam.
I'm Josh.
Mexican luchador Perro Aguayo recently died after sustaining whiplash in a match against Rey Mysterio. Totally missing the point of this tragedy, your 12-year-old cousin was recently quoted as saying, "See, I told you wrestling was real!"
A 104-year-old Texas woman claimed that the secret to her longevity was drinking 3 Dr. Peppers a day. She had 23 other secrets to longevity, but refused to share any of them.
A man in Tokyo was recently spotted walking his African spurred tortoise, which was revealed to just be a lame attempt to pick up girls. His line was reportedly, "Oh, you think this little guy is slow? Wait till you see how slow my little guy is."
The newest movie in the Divergent series, Insurgent, opened up in theaters recently. Fans are already excited for the 3rd installment in the series, Detergent, opening this Christmas in a theater or dishwasher near you.
Rand Paul recently wrote an article about the Koch brothers for their Time 100 list, answering the question, how many people does it take to form a circle jerk? 1, 2, 3.
The Cookie Monster is now creating life coaching videos for children on PBS. He is expecting to release a video to help adults soon called Fuck Bitches, Get Cookies.
After the murder of Putin critic Boris Nemtsov earlier this week, it appears Nemtsov may have just been one of many on a kill list. Yes, handsome, masculine, infallible, glorious leader Vladimir Putin has started a kill list of his critics, which I would like to remind you all that I am not one of. Help me.
Marcus Scott of the Boston Celtics was ejected from the game this season after hitting the Spurs' Matt Bonner in the groin. Scott told reporters, "Come on, his name's Bonner." Bonner! You don't think that's funny? And then giggled like a schoolboy.
Donald Trump recently said he could have beaten Obama in the 2012 general election. When asked about how he felt about the statement, Trump's toupee, moving on the top of his head, said, "Hey man, let me out of this."
Students at a New Mexico high school recently voted for a communism-themed prom. As expected, a prom king and queen will be crowned, but will summarily be executed by secret police.
For the proletariat! A woman in Tennessee was outraged after she thought she saw a satanic pentagram outlined in the brake lights of her school bus. The woman died later that afternoon of a heart attack when she confused her corneas with black holes.
As a result of recent projections, scientists say that the threat of global warming is greater than ever and may eventually put most of Florida underwater. Said concerned citizens nationwide, okay.
Republican Senator and presidential hopeful Rand Paul recently hosted the first Snapchat interview with a U.S. lawmaker. His responses, much like his legitimacy for U.S. president, lasted no longer than about 10 seconds.
A man landed a gyrocopter on Capitol grounds this week to protest excessive spending in presidential elections, causing the Capitol to go into shutdown. Legislators promptly excused themselves from their committees and skipped outside to look at the pretty silver bird from the sky. And finally, a rare prehistoric frilled shark with over 300 teeth was discovered by fishermen off the coast of Australia recently. Scientists are ecstatic because it's the first Australia-adjacent sighting of Gary Busey in recent memory. And this has been Weekend Update. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I had an out-of-body experience the other What? You're still fine. Guys, stop making out. We can hear you. I had an out-of-body experience the other day, and when I say out-of-body, I mean inside of a taquito. Okay, so a couple nights ago, I was really, really hungry. It was like 2 a.m., so the only place that has food at 2 a.m. is the good old Harry Teats. So I went to Harry's Theater, and it's really scary in there. Like right now, kind of looks like a haunted house because it's being redone. If you look at like all the trash bags lining the walls and all the people going ooh behind you. So I got to the freezer section. I'm gonna get myself some pizza. But then I saw taquitos. And I've been having a really bad week. And for some reason, when I saw these taquitos, I was like, taquitos. You know, taquitos, they know exactly what they're doing. It's a tortilla with chicken and cheese, and they're deep fried, and you deep fry them, and you bake them, and you eat them. That's what they're for. What am I for? I don't know. I don't know what my major is. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in 10 years. I don't know what my blood type is. It's very difficult, and I decided to call my mom, and my mom said, "Oh, Adrian, are you feeling down in the dumps again?" My mom just turned 60, and she's Jewish, so she has to have a New York accent now, even though she's from Hollywood. And she's like, "Adrian, you know what you need to do? You need to do what you've always done. You have to write a song about it, you know, to get it all out." So that's exactly what I did. I'm gonna get my guitar right now. I've never performed guitar in front of people before, so just a hot second. Okay. There we go. Alright, this is a song about mediocrity. Here it goes. My mama told me I'm the best thing alive. She said, "You the best, you can do it alright." But went to college and I gave it a try, and I realized that I can't do anything right. I always miss the spot when I gonna shake my legs. Gonna make rubbery ass eggs. And I sneeze on my grandma sometimes. She doesn't complain. I'm from Los Angeles, I've never seen snow. I biked through the snow and I broke 14 bones. Oh, wish someone told me I shouldn't go when the middle school boy in the sky busts alone. I decided to wear Carolina blue to Duke once. Someone stabbed me. I got a new one, and I don't have the medical insurance for that. I started telling my mom I missed my class because I slept in again. It's hard to wake up when it's 7 a.m. Oh, but honey, don't you understand? My body's a temple that opens at 10 a.m.
Killed it. My name is Drew Vollmer, and for those of you who don't know, I'm from the beautiful city of Philadelphia, the cradle of liberty. You're all welcome. And a couple things about Philadelphia, for those of you who don't know. For one thing, our cheesesteaks are the best. And another thing, our sports fans are the worst. Quite possibly the epitome of evil. Now, you don't have to be a big sports fan to know this. I mean, as long as you've seen a Jackie Robinson biopic, you'll know that we are the ones who said he can't play baseball. And you know what? As time went on, we progressively got better or shittier, depending on your view of things. See, in Philly, we have this cool thing. Well, not really cool. This weird thing where we throw D-cell batteries at the other players. Yeah, it's real. We've been doing it since the '60s. And as terrible as this sounds, you know what? I'm sure Duracell and Energizer aren't complaining. In fact, I'm sure their main demographic is the average drunken Eagles fan. And this sort of dynamic is actually pretty common if you look through history. For example, Dijon Mustard, huge fan of World War I chemical warfare. Another thing, the hotel industry, a big fan of the Rwandan genocide. That's for all you Don Cheadle fans. And another thing, here's a weird one. The death of Jesus Christ was actually a huge publicity stunt by the local crucifix artisans. Hey, their brand's everywhere now. Now, one of the major pitfalls, I think, of democracy is the write-in vote. I mean, just think about it. When was the last thing something good emanated from a write-in candidate? All I can think of are those podunk towns that are like babies for mayor. Like, no joke, a couple of years ago, a town in Minnesota re-elected a 4-year-old. Allow me to repeat. Re-elected! They did it once, then twice. They liked it so much they did it twice. What the hell did this baby do? Legalize prostitution? And even worse, just imagine the poor guy who ran against him. You know, a homegrown guy, lived there all his life. And you know, he just wants to give back to his community. So he spends thousands of campaign dollars and man hours only to lose to an infant. Yeah, I bet he's real pro-choice now. And even worse, there are people that are like animals into office. Yeah, I'm sure it's real funny having a goat for mayor. Yeah, whatever. But your government is going to go to shit. As in literally, that goat is going to shit all over your town hall. I mean, hey, you think the mayor signed our bill? Well, he lacks opposable thumbs, so probably not. Another thing I don't like is when spas try to justify their weird treatments, like acupuncture or putting snails on your face. That's an actual one they do. The excuse they always use is, oh, well, it's an ancient Chinese secret. Yeah, you know what else is an old Chinese tradition? Killing your firstborn daughter? All right, thank you. That's my
Pajama time. Come here, little kids, on my lap. Yes, I'm back with a brand new rap, and I don't mean rap as in case I'm John on the stage and like you say, ah! No worries, Mama's got a brand new bag of toys. What else could I possibly do to make noise? I'm touching on everything, but little boys, that's not stab at my cool. That's just a metaphor. I'm this psycho. I go a little bit crazy sometimes. I get a little bit out of control with my rhyme. Go ahead, do a little slide. Lean down, touch your toes, and just glide up the center of the dance floor. A TV for my bungalow. Nobody's going to hear it.
This meeting of the National Tobacco Institute will come to order. First order of business is the proposed name change. For more on that, here's L and M.
Hi everybody, we've been working on a new name for the National Tobacco Institute.
That's right. We've been thinking the Center for Advancement of Natural Chemical Engineering Research, or Cancer! We think that it will show what big tobacco really wants to give America.
Fantastic, ladies. Thank you. And we will now hear from scientist Marlton Burra with our annual health update. Take it away, Marl.
Well, sir, once again, we have been unable to link cigarettes with any sort of negative health effects. That being said, we would like to request more funding.
Now wait just a minute. Mr. Burra, while you've been down in your lab with your test tubes and your chemical vests,
lab coats, sir.
Various scientific garments, we here at the tobacco industry have lost a lot of clients because of you so-called scientists. What are you going to do about that, Marlton?
Why, sir, we have been experimenting to see if tobacco increases immunities in infants.
Oh my God.
You're telling me that you have been giving cigarettes to babies to test for positive health effects? That is the most brilliant idea I have ever heard! I'm going to lock one down right now to celebrate.
Hey, excuse me, sir. This is a non-smoking area.
Motion passes. And now we will hear from Minister of Misleading Advertising, Lucius Strike. Take it away, Lucky.
Ladies, gentlemen, where's the scientific garments? Presenting our new TV spot.
Ever since you were a boy, you've wanted your father's approval. But when you played baseball, you missed the ball.
I'm gonna hit it! Oh!
And when you played football, you dropped the pass.
I'm gonna catch it! Oh! Sorry, Dad!
And when you went hunting,
Oh, shoot.
you shot your father in the kidney.
Sorry, Dad!
But don't worry, there's still one thing you can do to make your father love you. You can smoke cigarettes, just like your dad has since 8th grade.
Dad, I now know what it means to be a man! And one day, I'm gonna smoke 2 packs a day!
Son, you make me so proud.
The kale you inhale.
Just coughing in approval. Oh, but it seems that our founder and former president, Mr. Joe Camel, is coming back from his failing chemo treatments and would like to share something with his final breaths. He will be here any minute now. Any minute now.
I love the new ad campaign. And I love cancer. The association, not my disease. Which, by the way, is completely unrelated to smoking. I propose a toast to cancer, the American spirit. To cancer!
Objectively speaking, right, down to 20%.
Is this thing on?
Screw it, I don't need a mic. I'm loud as hell. All right, everybody. You guys have been an amazing audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. One final treat for you this evening. And it is a game that we call Scenes from a Hat. And it's exactly what it sounds like. I read ideas that you guys have provided before the show, been provided by lovely members of the audience, and my lovely ensemble here, ensemble if you will, if you're feeling nasty, will deliver to me some one-liners for your pleasure. Let us begin. Category: things you don't want your surgeon to say.
We're naming it after you. I'm really nervous. This is my first time. You've been a really great audience. I did not have 2 rubber gloves at the beginning of the
I'm sorry, but you have a brain tumor.
Weird cat calls.
Hey baby, I'd like to respect you.
Things that would ruin the new Star Wars movie. Misa Jar Jar Binks!
George Lucas making it.
No, seriously, guys, this is an origin story from in front and the back. Like, you're gonna love it. It shows you all your favorite characters again in other ways you don't want to see them.
Dear white people.
Do it.
Guys.
Yeah?
How you doing?
Okay.